The Black Sea resorts attract tourists from all over the world. The Black Sea seems so gentle and familiar, as if we know everything about it. But in reality, it hides many secrets and threats. Different peoples living along the Black Sea coast gave the sea various names, sometimes menacing, sometimes affectionate. Today, it is called the Black Sea. According to one version, this name comes from the ancient world. The Greeks and Romans considered the Black Sea to be the Northern Sea, and in their tradition, the north was symbolized by the color black. Below depths of 150 to 200 meters, the Black Sea is practically devoid of life. This feature led to another, rather ominous name for the Black Sea, the Dead Sea. The reason is that the sea has two layers of water separated by a layer of hydrogen sulfide. The upper layer is oxygen-rich and teeming with life, while the lower layer is nearly lifeless due to high concentrations of hydrogen sulfide. Scientists estimate that there are over 3 billion tons of this gas in the sea. One theory suggests it formed due to the mass extinction of freshwater organisms that lived in the Black Sea more than 7,000 years ago. After saltwater from the Mediterranean flooded in, the original inhabitants died off and decomposed, producing vast amounts of hydrogen sulfide. In addition to hydrogen sulfide, the seawater contains gold and silver, which are already being extracted. Efforts to recover these precious metals from the Black Sea are underway in Turkey, Bulgaria, and Romania. The Great Flood happened here. Some researchers believe that the Black Sea was originally a freshwater lake, cut off from the world's oceans. Then, after a series of earthquakes thousands of years ago, the Mediterranean Sea connected with the Black Sea. Salt water rushed into the freshwater basin, flooding vast coastal areas. There is a theory that this event was the biblical Great Flood. It happened so quickly that there were likely many casualties. The Bosporus Strait, which now links the Black Sea to the Mediterranean, was then like a massive waterfall, 200 times more powerful than Niagara Falls. Once, instead of the Black Sea, there was a huge lake, which later became a sea. And in the future, it may turn into an ocean. Geologically speaking, the Black Sea is young and still growing. Every year, it claims about 20 centimeters of land. So, in just a few million years, the Black Sea could gradually transform into the Black Ocean. The danger of the Black Sea lies in its ability to ignite. About 90% of its waters contain hydrogen sulfide, a flammable, toxic, and explosive gas. The Black Sea has already burned. This happened in Crimea in 1927, though authorities at the time chose to conceal the details. What is known is that on September 12, 1927, a powerful earthquake with a magnitude of 8 struck, triggering massive landslides and causing significant damage. Although Crimea is in a seismic zone, major earthquakes are rare there. This event was unusual and shocking. Moreover, the earthquake was accompanied by inexplicable phenomena, a foul stench and bright flashes coming from the sea. Pillars of fire and smoke rose hundreds of meters into the air. The Black Sea was on fire. One theory suggests that methane, released during the earthquake from tectonic fractures, was the source of the fire. But most experts believe it was hydrogen sulfide burning. Compared to other seas and oceans, underwater life in the Black Sea is extremely limited, especially in deep waters. This is no coincidence. Hydrogen sulfide in the water kills almost all life. The layer saturated with this toxic gas begins as shallow as 50 meters in some areas. When it rises higher, mass die-offs of marine life can occur. This once happened at the Ukrainian resort of Kablivo, where about 100 tons of dead fish washed ashore. Life does exist in hydrogen sulfide-saturated waters, but only in the form of anaerobic bacteria and certain types of marine worms. The upper layers of the Black Sea, however, are home to a variety of animals, including dolphins, porpoises, starfish, jellyfish, and fish such as horse mackerel and anchovies. The Black Sea is not the only body of water with high hydrogen sulfide levels, but the issue is more severe here because it is one of the most enclosed seas. It connects to the world's oceans only through the Bosporus and Dardanelles Straits, which link it to the Mediterranean. As a result, the hydrogen sulfide produced here does not dissipate, it only accumulates. Moreover, wastewater and other pollutants reacting with seawater generate even more hydrogen sulfide. Experts warn that soon, the hydrogen sulfide layer could rise to just 15 meters deep. The catastrophic threat? The poisoning of marine life is not the worst that could happen. Hydrogen sulfide is highly explosive. A single explosion of such a vast amount of gas could be comparable in power to an asteroid half the size of the Moon crashing into Earth. And if hydrogen sulfide were to escape into the atmosphere, it could cause intense acid rain. Such a concentration of acid, carried by wind and falling as precipitation, could destroy all life within tens of kilometers of the Black Sea coast. What can be done? The danger posed by rising hydrogen sulfide levels in the Black Sea is immense. The problem must be addressed, and the sooner, the better. One solution is strict control over harmful emissions in all countries bordering the Black Sea. Additionally, research has already begun on extracting hydrogen sulfide and using it for industrial purposes. After all, it is an excellent fuel, potentially capable of replacing gasoline or other fuels.